note to get a windshield installed. Oh, look, perhaps you better have a chair.
Do you honestly expect me to drive that contraption at that speed?
No, like I said, Santa, you could harness the reindeer to the sleigh and fly at a much more leisurely Mark 1.
No, I'm afraid that sleigh is much too dangerous.
Too dangerous? It's got seat belts. And it's got airbags. Hey, and get this, when the airbags open up, they play White Christmas. It's like,
Boom!
I'm dreaming of a white
No! I'm sorry, I'm afraid you've come all the way up here for nothing.
well, how about I throw in an ice scraper at no extra charge?
Why would I need an ice scraper with no windshield?
For your beard.
Lou, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're just going to have to take no for an answer this time.
Oh, Santa, please, you won't reconsider?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh,
I'll just go with my old sleigh.
boy, this comes as quite a shock. I'm not used to this. I don't know what I'm going to tell my wife and kids. I mean, those kids are pretty proud of their old man, and now I've got to go tell them that I got turned down by Santa Claus, no less, Mr. Soft Touch.
Lou, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault, Santa. I just didn't have the good stuff today. Hey, I guess even lucky Lou Flapdoodle's got to lose one once in a while. I just hope little Mary and Lou Jr. understand that.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Right. Well, I guess I'll be getting back then.
Well, you can still stay for the wrap party if you like. You're more than welcome.
No, I don't think I'd be in a partying mood, Santa. No, I'll just shove off back home to the family. Oh, I've got a snapshot of them here if you'd like to see it. There they are. Look at those little faces. Doesn't that just break your heart? It's like they're saying, Santa, buy a sleigh from Daddy.
Lou!
Oh, it was worth a try. Oh, hey, is there somewhere around here that I could get a hot chocolate before I go? Or maybe a latte to warm myself up for the trip?
Certainly. Right across the way there at the cafeteria.
Good, thanks. Well, it was nice meeting you, Santa, and I'm sorry we couldn't do business.
It was nice seeing you too, Al, and have a Merry Christmas. Lou.
Yeah, you too.
I think you overmoosed.
What? No, it was that riding that rocket sleigh. I knew I should have said no.
Oh, let me help.
Oh, thank you, Octavia.
Have you ever thought about getting a trim?
But never mind, my hair is fine.
Sure it is, Santa. That's why we love you. You don't care about fashion trends.
All right, you little scamps, back to work. Well, I suppose I should head over to the rehearsal hall and see how Kit's doing.
Rehearsal hall?
Well, yes, I put Kit in charge of the choir, and hoping she can pass along some of those vocal skills of hers.
I thought you put her in charge of the sleigh.
Sleigh? No, whatever gave you that idea?
Well, she did.
What?
She told me you asked her to polish the sleigh for Christmas Eve.
Now, where's she at now?
She's out in barn number 12.
She's what? She's polishing my sleigh? But that's Bozadar's job. Polishing the sleigh is very delicate work. You have to use just the right amount of polish and just the right counterclockwise motion. It's a very precise job. How did she know that the sleigh was in barn number 12?
Boy, that's a good question. Octavia told her.
What?
Thanks for your help.
Why would you tell her that?
Well, you see, it's a long story. We were just kind of...
Well, it sounded to me like it came from barn number 12.
Oh, Santa, how can you be sure what you're hearing with all that hair over your ears? Oh, boy, am I in trouble.
Sweet, merciful jingle bells. Octavia, have you seen Algernon?
I sure have. 3 times.
Well, if you see him again, tell him there might be a change in this afternoon's schedule.
Well, why's that?
Well, from here, it looks like my sleigh has just come through the barn wall. But then again, maybe there's hairs over my eyes, too.
Oh, boy, I am so in trouble.
Octavia, did I just hear a crash?
Oh, yes, it came from barn number 12.
What happened?
Well, Santa says his sleigh just went through the barn wall.
It what? Oh, holy guacamole.
Oh, I'm afraid to look. Does it look bad?
Oh, it looks bad, all right. Oh, my. I better finish up my work and get out there.
What are you working on?
Oh, Bozadar and I are just in the middle of something.
In the middle of what?
Well, I'm afraid I can't tell you, Octavia. It's a secret, and I think the fewer people who know about it, the better off we all are.
They're making wood glue! What? Is that true?
Yes, it is, yes.
Well, why would you be making wood glue?
Oh, no reason. We just thought we'd try our hand at it.
The supply train didn't bring any.
I should have known with ears like that. Isn't it time for your break? Go on, take a break.
Yes, Mr. Penstone.
Enjoy your mini weeks.
Algernon, how are the elves going to make toys without any wood glue?
Oh, don't worry. There'll be plenty of glue. Bozadar and I are just finishing up the first batch. Now, I've got to get back in there. And please, Octavia, not a word of this to Santa.
Oh, don't ask me to lie to Santa. I'm already on thin ice with him.
Oh, I wouldn't ask you to lie. I wouldn't do that. I just want you to avoid the truth, that's all. Now, I got to get back.
Oh, Algernon,
Yes.
this is 4 times now.
4 times? 4 times what?
4 times that we've seen each other today.
Oh, is it? I didn't know. Oh, I gotta go back.
Didn't know? How could he not know? Am I invisible? Oh, Santa, is everything all right?
Well, if you call a hole in the barn, a ruined sleigh, and 9 traumatized reindeer all right, then yes, everything's perfect. Kid, you better sit down.
Is she hurt?
No, just a little shaken up, that's all.
Well, what happened?
Well, that's what we're about to find out. Kit, would you mind telling me what you were trying to do out there?
I was trying to get home.
Trying to get home with my reindeer and sleigh?
Well, I didn't have a choice. The train's not going back. I'm stuck.
But you have no experience handling a sleigh. You could have been injured out there. The reindeer could have been hurt.
Oh, come on. You know this isn't all my fault. The problem is those reindeer don't know how to go in reverse.
I know they don't. That's why there's a door at both ends of the barn.
Oh.
And why are you in such a rush anyway? I told you I'd get you home in time for Christmas.
I need to see my sister.
Michelle, why?
I need to tell her that I'm fine. That she doesn't have to worry about me not having any Christmas spirit.
What?
In her letter, she asked you to give me some Christmas spirit.
How did you know what was in it? Octavia, where are you going?
Nowhere. I'm just seeing if I can go in reverse. Yep, I can. Everything's fine.
Do you know anything about these goings on?
How could I know what goes on around here? It's not like I live here.
You do live here.
Darn.
It's not her fault. I tricked her into telling me where you keep your sleigh.
Is that right? And I suppose you tricked her into telling you what was in Michelle's letter, too.
No, she didn't trick me. I just blurted that out. My big mouth opened up and it came out like somebody opened a sluice gate. It just poured right at me. It was like yakada, yakada, yakada. I guess I just don't know when to be quiet.
Now would be a good time.
Don't blame her. It wasn't her fault. She didn't know that I hadn't read the letter.
Oh, I'm not blaming anybody.
Oh, that's right. Santa Claus doesn't cast blame. Casting blame doesn't solve anything, right, Santa? Blame is like a movie. It must never be miscast.
Blame is like a movie?
I made it up.
No kidding. Well, Octavia's right about one thing, though. Casting blame doesn't solve anything. I must say I'm a little disappointed, though. I mean, I put you in charge of the choir. That's a very important job.
Oh, come on. You didn't care what kind of job I did with the choir. You just wanted me to work with them so that maybe I'd find some Christmas spirit, and then you'd have the answer to my sister's Christmas wish.
Well, that's a good idea. I wish I'd have thought of it. But the fact is, I put you in charge because you're the most qualified person here.
Really?
Yes, you're a talented young lady, and I was hoping some of that talent might rub off on the choir.
You think I'm talented?
Well, you sure bowled them over at your school's talent show last year.
You know about that?
Kit, eventually I find out about everything. Isn't that right, Octavia?
That's right. He's like a nosy neighbor. Not that nosy. Or neighborly.
Perhaps another reason you're so anxious to leave is that you don't think you can handle the job of choir master. Is that a possibility?
I don't know. Maybe.
I thought so. Well, fine then. Don't worry about it. I'll find someone else. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. I'm sorry. Octavia,
Yo!
you're the new choir master,
What?
and you should take over immediately.
Me? But what is it that I do here again?
You're the housekeeper.
Right. So what do I know from choirs?
Octavia, I have total and complete confidence in you. I'm sure you'll make a fine choir director.
All right, I'll do it.
That a girl?
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. But I'm not making any promises. I mean, I might make them worse than they are. Okay, that's not possible. But I might not make them any better.
All I ask is that you try. That's all we can ask of anyone. Now, you can get started as soon as your head clears.
Oh, Santa, there you are. We were just heading outside to help. Is everything all right? What is it, Santa? What's wrong?
There appears to be something stuck to you.
Oh, how did that get there? There we go. So, how's it going?
Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to cancel those appearances I was supposed to make this afternoon.
Oh, no.
Yes. My sleigh is in need of some major repairs, I'm afraid, and there's no way they can be done by this afternoon.
Okay, I'll clear your schedule for you.
Thank you. Bozadar,
Yes, sir.
how long would it take to fix 2 broken runners, a cracked chassis, and a broken tie rod?
Oh, Santa Claus. It would take a month of ice cream sundaes to do all that. First, we have to send out for parts. Then we have to get them here. And then the labor to do it all in time for Christmas. You are dreaming the impossible dream.
So, Bozadar, what are you saying? Are you saying that I won't have my sleigh for Christmas Eve?
You ain't just whistling Dixie cups.
My word, Santa. What are you going? The children will be expecting you. What will you do?
No, Lou, you're not mistaken.
Thought so? Well, gotta fly.
Lou,
Yes, Santa?
I was wondering if I could use your sleigh on Christmas Eve.
Use? You mean as in borrow? You don't want to buy it?
Well, I'd only be using it the one time.
Sure, but that one time, Santa, you'd be putting on a lot of miles. It's going to depreciate the value, flying round and round the world like that. And then there's all those stops and starts. Landing, taking off, landing, taking off, landing, taking off, landing, taking off.
Fine,
landing.
fine. I get your point.
Well, and then there's all the wear and tear, all that weight coming down on the runners like that.
Yes, I know the toys do weigh a lot.
Right, and then there's the toys.
Well, fine. I don't want to be the cause of any business loss for you, so perhaps we can work out a leasing agreement.
Santa, I just know we can. Hey there, the name's Lucky Lou Flapdoodle.
Now, I've got a few appointments I'd like to keep this afternoon. Lou, maybe you could act as my chauffeur for the day. Would you do that?
Santa, I'd be thrilled to help you out.
All right, that's all right then. Okay, everyone, that's it. Kid, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm great. Ready to go.
All right, then you better get over to the rehearsal hall. Everybody else, back to work. You've got still got that Christmas Eve deadline to meet. Oh, Al,
Yes, Santa.
how's the wood glue coming?
Well, it's sticky, that's for sure.
Good. Carry on.
How did he know?
visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads. Wouldn't it be wonderful if every night was Christmas Eve? But then again, if every night was Christmas Eve, it wouldn't be so special then, would it? Yeah, and you wouldn't have any toys to wrap because you'd be too busy wrapping. And if you didn't have any toys, then you wouldn't have anything to wrap. And if you had nothing to wrap, then the children wouldn't get any Christmas gifts. They'd have visions of nothing dancing in their heads. Boy, that was a dumb idea, wasn't it?
Merry Christmas Eve!
Merry Christmas Eve, Santa!
Hello, Santa. Don't the presents look nice?
Hello, Octavia. Yes, I see the wrap party is underway, and they look absolutely beautiful. You know, I wish every night could be Christmas Eve.
Nah, that's a dumb idea. I see you've been busy wrapping too.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I have. Here, Octavia, this is for you.
For me,
That's right.
I said you didn't need to get me a gift,
Oh,
Santa.
balderdash.
Oh, yes, Santa!
No, balderdash. I was... Never mind. Octavia, you worked very hard this year, and I think you deserve a gift.
Well, thank you, Santa.
You're very welcome. Now open it.
What now?
Yes, go on.
But it's not Christmas yet.
Well, let's just call it an early Christmas present. Now, open it.
Okay, if you say so. Oh, this is so exciting.
I just hope you liked it. I picked it up the other day in Paris.
Oh, Santa Claus. My word, it's beautiful.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, it's the most beautiful dress I've ever seen.
So then you do like it?
I love it. I'm going to wear it the very next special occasion that comes along.
Well, what's wrong with right now?
What, you mean tonight?
Certainly. Well, what could be more special than Christmas Eve at the North Pole?
I suppose you're right. Okay, I'll go put it on right now.
Splendid. Wonderful. Don't I love this job?
The sleigh's ready, Santa. I've given her the once-over twice. And all we have to do now is hitch the reindeer to her, and she's ready for the open sky.
Good. But before we do that, Lou, I've got a little errand I'd like you to run for me.
An errand?
That's right. We'll see if that sleigh of yours is as fast as I think it is.
Why, you just name it, Santa. What do you want?
Well, let's step outside and I'll explain. Little elves tend to hear too much sometimes.
All right. I am all ready for wrap party. Let the wrapping begin. And I mean Christmas present wrapping, not Snoop Doggy bag wrapping. You can bet your Latifa on that. Al, my little pal, what is with luggage? You're not going away for Christmas again this year, are you? Say it isn't so.
Oh, it most certainly is. In a matter of hours, I'm going to be lying on a beach soaking up the sun.
But Al, it is not right that you are spending Christmas alone. You should be spending it here with your friends.
Friends? You don't, I'm the chief of staff, Posadar. You don't make friends being the chief of staff. Besides, Christmas isn't for somebody like me. It's for the kids. So it's best that I just get out of its way.
No, you are wrong. Christmas is for everyone. It's for me, it's for you, it's for Santa Claus. It is not about presents for little ones. It's not about presents at all. It is feeling. In here, it make you feel good, feel like child again. For 1 month, 1 week, even 1 day. To feel like that. Like child again, even for just 1 day. It is worth waiting for a whole year.
Yeah, well, I don't think I know how to feel like that, Posadar. I don't know if I ever did.
Don't be ridiculous. You were a child once.
Nope, I was 40 years old when I was born.
Al, you are as wrong as rain.
Look, it's okay, Posadar. I'll be fine, okay? Don't worry about it. Oh, and listen, thanks for your help with the wood glue. You did a commendable job there. Why, if it wasn't for you, we might not have made the deadline this year. Your work was exceptional.
You mean that?
Well, of course I mean it. Why would I say it if I didn't mean it?
It's just, you never give compliment. Not once since you have been chief of staff have you given me compliment.
Well, you never deserved one until now.
Oh, I know you don't mean that. You are just pulling my leg warmers. That is your way of acting like king of jungle, when deep down you are a little pussycat in boots.
Well, I doubt that.
No, I know. Underneath that flat exterior of yours is a glossy interior latex.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, there you are, Santa. I've done the pre-flight checks on the sleigh, and it looks like we're a go for liftoff.
Oh, wonderful.
All we have to do is finish the wrapping and load up the toys, and we are out of here.
Oh, now, there's no rush. Now, we've still got plenty of time. We've got a party to enjoy. Plus, we haven't heard the choir yet. We can't leave until we've heard the choir.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't get my hopes up too much about the choir, Santa.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I happen to know that our new choir master gave them the day off yesterday.
She what?
The entire day. She sat in the rehearsal hall yesterday all by herself.
What was she doing there?
Oh, goofing off would be my guess, but I know for a fact there was no rehearsal. And you heard the choir yourself, Santa. You think they don't need rehearsing? Well, that's like saying Bozadar doesn't need a translator.
I don't need translator. I understand everything you say as clear as bell-bottom pants.
Well, what about today? Did the choir rehearse today?
Well, yeah, but one day isn't going to turn that sow's ear into a silk purse. As a matter of fact, don't be surprised if they don't even show up.
Ye-gats!
Yeah, I know how you feel.
No, I was talking to one of the elves. Ye-gats! Take the rest of the elves, go see if you can find Kit. Hurry! And look everywhere! Leave no stone unturned!
Santa Claus, this is terrible. Choir singing is Pinocchio, a whole rap party.
It's what?
Pinnacle.
Oh! I don't believe this. I thought if I gave Kit that job, she would rise to the challenge.
Santa, how many times do I have to tell you? You have to run these ideas past me first. That's what I'm here for. Sure, you're the boss, but I mean, sometimes you take on too much, and you get stressed out and you make some questionable decisions. Like the time you gave Wayne Gretzky that baseball mitt for Christmas?
Well, I thought it'd make a good shortstop.
That's what I mean. You're not perfect. Nobody is. Well, most nobody. Oh, I didn't know Octavia had a sister.
Hal, that is Octavia.
Get out of town.
It is.
Well, you could knock me over with a pheasant.
So, Octavia, how do you like it?
Oh, I love it, Santa. It's the nicest dress I've ever had.
Octavia, you look wonderful.
Thank you.
You look stunning.
Thanks.
Bozadar, perhaps we can help with some of the wrapping, all right?
Rapping.
Yes.
Oh, rapping. We use this as lame excuse to leave Al and Octavia alone, huh?
Right.
Good plan, Stan.
Is that your suitcase?
Oh, yes it is. I'm all packed and ready to go.
Down south.
Well, that's the only direction from here.
I know. You told me that the other day.
I did?
Yes.
Oh.
You don't remember?
Oh, sure, I remember. We were in Santa's office.
We were right here.
We were right here. Yes, I remember that.
And I said it was a shame that you weren't going to be coming to the wrap party.
Well, here I am.
Yes, but you're going to be leaving with Santa Claus.
Well, yes, I am.
What's the problem, Algernon? Don't you like spending time with the people up here?
I beg your pardon?
Is that why you go away every Christmas?
What? No.
Is that why you'd rather spend Christmas alone?
No, I just,
You just what? You know, there are people up here who might feel slighted when you go away every year. They might think that you don't like me. Them, us.
Well, I certainly don't mean for that to happen.
So why do you do it? Why do you leave us every year?
Well, I just, well, it's a time of togetherness.
Well, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Would you let me finish, please? It's a time for socializing, being friendly. And I'm not that much of a social person, you know? I don't know what to say in social situations. I'm a business person. Socializing doesn't come easy for me.
Well, it's not that hard, really. All you have to do is relax.
Well, I don't know how to do that either.
Well, I could show you how.
You?
Well, that's if you're interested.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, fine then. If you don't want to cultivate your friendships up here, then there's really no point, is there?
No, it's not that. It's just, boy, you really look terrific. You know that?
Thanks, but it's a shame it took a pretty dress to make you notice me.
Did I do something wrong? What did I do?
Here's Santa! Here's Kit!
So, they found you, did they?
Yeah, sorry I'm late. We're making some last-minute adjustments.
Uh-huh. Last minute. Well, there are some who didn't think you'd show up at all.
Why wouldn't I show up? I thought this was a big deal for you people.
Oh, it is. It is. That's why I don't understand why you didn't rehearse yesterday.
Oh, well, there was a good reason for that.
And what would that reason be?
Yeah, I'd like to hear that too.
Well, I spent a day writing a Christmas song for the choir to sing. I mean, I know I caused a lot of trouble here, and you've been pretty good about it, so I thought I should find some way to thank you. So I wrote a song for you.
Oh.
Boy, I bet you feel bad about doubting her now, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. I'm sorry, Kit. I should have trusted you.
Nah, don't worry about it. You're not perfect.
Why does everybody keep saying that?
So, where do you want us? Is right there okay?
Oh, yes, but I wonder if you could wait for a minute or two before getting underway.
Why?
Well, I'm expecting a couple of guests for your performance, and I'm sure they'd love to see what you've done.
Santa! Santa!
Oh, Lou, you made it!
Ha! Would I let Santa Claus down? Not a chance.
So, did you get them?
I sure did. Come on in, folks.
Mom, Michelle!
Lou, what did you do to these poor people?
I'm sorry about that, Santa, but I had to open her right up.
Look at that. Such a loving family. Now that is a sight for 4 eyes.
All right, everyone. We haven't got much time. Let's get set up. Now, Mrs. Bishop, Michelle, I would be honored if you would sit over here with me.
Mind if I sit here?
It's a free country. You can sit where you like.
Well, I think I'd like to sit here.
Well, then park it.
Thank you. Well, this is nice weather we're having.
It's minus 55.
You see, what did I tell you? I don't know what to say in social situations.
Well, you don't have to say anything. It's not like you're trying to impress me.
Actually, I am trying to impress you.
All right, Kit, would you get the choir ready now, please? Ladies and gentlemen, every year at the wrap party, the North Pole Choir favors us with a lovely Christmas song to send my reindeer and I off on our Christmas Eve journey. But this year is very special. We've got a brand new song written for us by Miss Kit Bishop. Oh, what's the song called, Kit?
This is my Christmas.
This is my Christmas. All right, here are Kit Bishop and the North Pole Choir with This is My Christmas.
always been here. It's the absolute happiest day of the year. This is my Christmas. This is my Christmas. This is my Christmas. This is Christmas to me. This is my Christmas, Christmas day. This is my Christmas, Christmas day. This is my Christmas, Christmas day. This is Christmas to me. This is my Christmas, ooh. This is my Christmas, ooh. This is my Christmas, ooh. This is Christmas to me. Hanging up stockings and trimming the tree. The fairies smiling and just for me. Christmas lights dancing on every street. This is my Christmas. This is my Christmas. This is my Christmas. This is Christmas to me. It's falling asleep with the reindeer near. It's waking to find that Santa's been here. It's the absolute happiest day of the year. This is my Christmas. This is my Christmas. This is my Christmas. This is Christmas to me. This is my Christmas.
Kip, I don't think I could have asked for a better send-off on this night of joy and celebration. Thank you. It sounds to me like you've really got the Christmas spirit. There's just one thing, though.
What's that?
You're not wearing your hat.
What hat?
What hat? Oh, my. She doesn't know about the hat, everyone. How could you not know about the hat?
Well, nobody told me about it.
Oh, well then, let me tell you. When it's Christmas time at the North Pole, everybody wears the hat. It's part of the seasonal costume. Here you go.
What's this?
That's the hat.
I'm supposed to wear this?
Oh, yes, it's tradition. Go ahead, put it on.
Really?
Yes.
All right, but it's going to look silly.
No, it won't. Go ahead.
That's great. So you're making fun of me now.
Oh, no, kid, not at all. That means you've been accepted.
It does?
Oh, yes.
It does? Of course it does. You didn't know.
Oh, sure, I knew all of them.
Bosun, are the reindeer hitched up?
The pit crew is standing by, Santa. They should be all set for you.
Good. All right, everyone, let's get the rest of these presents out there with the rest of them. Yeah, it's time to go.
Look at them. They're so cute. I wish I could take one home to meet my kids.
Take two, they're small.
Oh, that's it. All right. Michelle, thank you so much for your letter. That was a very special wish you had. Your mother can be very proud of you, and your sister too. Yes, you and Kit have made this a Christmas that we will always remember up here at the North Pole, and I want you to remember it as well. forever. I want you to keep it in your heart where it will be safe. And years from now, when you have children of your own and they ask you the meaning of Christmas, you can open your heart and share it with them. Will you do that for me?
Yes, Santa.
That's a good girl. All right, Mrs. Bishop and Michelle can ride up front in a sleigh with me. Kip, Al, Lou, you'll be riding in the back seat with the toys. Oh, Bosendar, are the toys all loaded?
You can bet your bottom they are.
Beg your pardon?
Your bottom dollar.
Oh, right. Okay, all right then, off we go.
Santa, this is the proudest moment of my life. Just imagine the Christmas gifts are going to be delivered on a sleigh that I sold.
Least.
Potato, potato, Santa. Potato, potato. Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas, Mr. Flapdoodle!
The kitty, all set?
Yep. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks, Bozadar.
Goodbye, kid. You be good, huh? You mind your peace and your Q-tips.
Have a nice Christmas, Uncle.
Good luck, kid.
I'm sorry I got you in trouble.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Sisters?
Sisters.
And then there's you.
Oh, you don't have to say goodbye to me yet. I'll see you in the sleigh.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, just in case, thanks.
No, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
And, here's your $10 back. Goodbye, everybody. I'm really going to miss this place. Stupid names and all.
Merry Christmas, kids!
Algernon, are you ready?
Yeah, all set. Let's hit the road. Well, so long, everybody. I'll see you in a couple of weeks back here.
Goodbye, Al.
Have a good Christmas, Algernon.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Gladstone!
You know, Santa, I'm a little worried the sleigh might be crowded. Maybe I should stay back to ensure the comfort of the other passengers.
Oh, no, I'm sure there's plenty of room, Al.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yes, it's much larger than the old sleigh. We should have no trouble fitting you in.
Oh,
That's, if you really want to go.
well, I'm thinking maybe I don't want to go after all. I mean, maybe I'll just spend Christmas here with my friends.
I think that's a wonderful idea. All right, I guess that's it then. I want you all to know that you've done a superb job again this year. It makes me so proud every time I put a child's gift under a Christmas tree, because I know each gift is a result of a joint effort by some very extraordinary people. You make me look awfully good out there, and for that, I thank you. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Santa!
Goodbye, you big wheel of cheese.